Vaishali Shroff, a children's writer and columnist. I live in Mumbai with my family, my husband and 2 kids. And I have written picture books, I have written chapter books, I have written illustrated picture books, chapter books, and I have done a whole bunch of readers, more than 25. I have also published many books internationally, and I'm afraid I don't have them now. And I'm very happy to be doing this with the House of Books and Tales, a wonderful library in Jaipur. If you've not registered with it, please check it out. It was my grandmother who was a voracious reader, the first person who I knew as a reader, my dadi, and I used to always see her with one book or the other, and every time I saw her reading, I used to quickly go to my bookshelf and grab some book or the other and sit next to her and read, and I think that's how I got into the wonderful habit of reading. And after I grew up, one of my best friends, Gauri, she's a voracious reader. I love her taste in reading. I love the kind of book she reads, and she's one person who reads a whole lot of non-fiction, which is something that I love too. So yeah, she's my current book buddy. I don't think I have a favorite book from my childhood. I read anything and everything that was available to me, be it Tinkle or Chacha Chaudhary or Nancy Drew or Hardy Boys or Mallory Towers, Russian folk tales, fairy tales, and what I noticed is that, when as growing up, I never thought that Hardy Boys is something that boys read, and Nancy Drew and Mallory Towers is something that girls read. We read everything. My friends and my friends also read everything, and it's only in the recent past that I have seen that people tend to pick books that are gender specific. They will pick a Nancy Drew for girls and a Hardy Boys for boys, and I think we need to encourage our children to pick any book they feel like reading, because at the end of the day, whether it's a girl or a boy, they're just the protagonists of the story, and it's the story that matters. If I had to choose a character that I could be from any book, I think I would pick Padma from The Adventures of Padma and a Blue Dinosaur. I know it's my own book, but I would love nothing more than time travel millions of years ago to see how the world used to be, and how exciting if it's with a bunch of dinosaurs, a cool paleontologist, and I think that would be a dream come true, time traveling. I think I was in the 2nd or 3rd grade when in a language class my teacher asked us to write an essay on what you want to be when you grow up. And we all write that, don't we? And she randomly picked kids and asked them what they want to be, and I was one of them. And she asked me, what do you want to be, Vaishali, when you grow up? And I said, I want to be a writer. And she said, yeah, I get that you like to write, but what do you really want to be when you grow up? I said, I want to be a writer. And she's like, okay, let me spell it out for you. Do you want to be an engineer? Do you want to be a doctor? Do you want to be a teacher? Do you want to be a scientist? What? I said, I want to be a writer. And she didn't get it. She like, yeah, okay, sit down. Next, somebody else. And I thought that was really hilarious. And I was like, aren't writers real people? Don't they do real things? I thought that was really funny. As a family, we travel a lot, so I get truly inspired by the places we visit. So yeah, a lot of my stories and books are based on our travel experiences, be it The Missing Bat, which was a result of our trip to Kashmir, or The Adventures of Padma and a Blue Dinosaur, which I wrote sitting at the dinosaur fossil site in Balasinor, or one of my forthcoming titles, which is based on a national park, a visit to a national park a few years ago. I've also written a few stories for readers and CBSE textbooks, which are based again on my travel experiences. So yeah, I truly enjoy writing about unexplored places and about histories and people. I also write a lot from my childhood experiences, from my children's experiences, such as Raindrops, The Strange Case of Nayantara, The Boy in the Dark Hole. They all have snippets of my life, things that my children have gone through, or other children that I know. And yeah, inspiration generally comes in from a whole lot of places. Sometimes you just don't know what may inspire you. So while I always enjoyed writing, and I did write a lot, poetries and stories, I never thought of publishing. Professionally, I'm a telecom engineer, and I've been in the corporate world for over 10 years. And while I kept writing, it was only when a dear friend saw my work and said that, "Have you ever considered getting all this published?" No, really, it's just something that I write. And they're like, it's really nice. Maybe you should look for some publishers and see where this could fit in. And I'm like, I don't even think this is publishing worthy, but if you're saying so, maybe I'll give it a shot. You never know what's in store for you. And this was more than 10 years ago. So yeah, this is where I am today. And you never know. Always chase your dreams. Don't give up on your dreams. If there's a book about me, I think the title should be The Girl in the Dark Hole instead of The Boy in the Dark Hole. I think I worry too much about too many things, and I need to take things a little easy. Other than writing, I truly enjoy reading, of course. I love cooking. I love trying, making new things, and making my family guinea pigs and for my new recipes. I love listening to music and love going for long walks and just looking out of the window, looking at the birds. Doing nothing is also something that I really enjoy. I think it's very important to select the right title for your book, because after all, it's a title is very instrumental in capturing the reader's interest and making it sell. But among the many factors, the two most important factors for me while I select my book title is that it should be indicative of what it should give the reader a sense of what the book is about, and also the feel. The reader should get some. Say, is it an exciting book? Is it a drama? Is it an adventure? They should get that feel when they read the title of the book. And the other important factor for me is that it should incite that sense of intrigue and curiosity in the reader. That boy in the dark hole. What is this dark hole? Who's this boy? That sense of intrigue. That excitement that any true reader would feel when they read the title of the book is very important to me. So I want to go to Hampi, I want to go to the Masai Mara, I want to go to Disneyland. I have not been to Disneyland. I want to go to Norway to see the Northern Lights, and I want to visit some national parks in the US. I'd love to do that. If a book is a best friend, then a library is like going to a party with a whole lot of best friends, who I can spend a lot of time with. I can just get lost into a different world with them, and I can keep going back and enjoying, that party with my best friends. Books are my best friend indeed. My advice to young readers is this: read, 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 read. Read whatever you feel like. Don't worry about what others say. You could be 10 or 15 and read a picture book, or you could be just 6 or 7 and pick a chapter book, which people may think is beyond your age. Read fiction, read non-fiction, read magazines, read comics, read journals, read newspapers. Just don't stop reading. Exchange books with your friends. Join a library. Like House of Books and Tales. It's a treasure trove of wonderful books, and there's always something for everyone. You could have a very different taste in reading, but that's all right as long as you're reading. So don't stop reading, and happy reading. A big thank you to House of Books and Tales for giving me the opportunity to talk to my readers. All my books are available in this wonderful library, so do check them out, and bye.